the trenches, riding in the roller coaster, the peaks and valleys. You have to go through enough peaks and valleys to create that flow. Before we can hit momentum, you gotta compact it. And so with that, I like to talk about building from events to event and what is that we promote. Okay, so what we promote is the opportunity. I want you to think about this. What are the odds? What business do you have? We invest a couple of $1,000s. We get all that in product for us to consume and for us to share with our families and maybe sell it to some of our family members or relatives. And yet I could be at home or I could be anywhere in the world and building a global business. Think about this. I have my laptop here in my backyard and doing a global business. What are the odds? So if people can understand and comprehend that if you have a business platform that allows you to build a global business in this proactive wellness space with a product that's untouched, there's no product in the marketplace that can even come close to what we have. And so if people truly grasp the idea, having an opportunity of building a global business and creating a lifestyle, this is what I'm blessed to live. And many people in this space, in this industry, are blessed to live a lifestyle. I don't know of too many businesses that will allow people to do that. And so the reason I'm able to do that is because I walk my path. I pay my price. I pay my dues. And so these are things that there's just a magic in doing it. So I want to talk about, the next thing I want to talk about is going from events to events. Okay. Now, when we go from events to events, obviously when there's big events, there are promotional packages, right? And so when you go from events to events to events, so these are like, you are compacting. Imagine you are building a path. Imagine you're building your driveway. Okay. So let's just say you have a dirt driveway. Okay. So if you have a dirt driveway, the soil may not be solid. Okay. So what you might have to do is you might have to get some machinery to compact the soil, okay, to make sure that the soil gets sinks in, okay? And so maybe you want to put some AB and compact it some more because you don't want the ground to sink. So going from event to event is similar, okay? So let me explain to what I mean. So let's just say that when there's an event, when there's promotion, then you kind of put it's kind of like you're compacting your soil, your organization, your foundation. So you're putting some soil on top, okay? So then as you compact it, people begin to get some money, begin to make some money. Then you're going to add we're going to go to the next event. So the next event, then before the next event, you're going to have activities to continue on your path, to continue adding more soil. Then the next event, you're going to add some AB to solidify your path, okay? So you're going to compact the AB, pound it some more because you want and then the next event, you're going to promote between event to event, promotion to promotion. You're going to drive activities to compact them more, so that your foundation is solid. When your path is solid, when your driveway is solid, no matter if you have a heavy truck, heavy equipment coming through your driveway, it would not sink to the ground. You want it to be solid. So same thing with building a business. When you're building this business, this is not built overnight. There's such a misnomer. Yes, I have the opportunity, the blessing of building an organization of millions of people in my organization. But when you start something brand new, it takes a lot of courage. I mean, can you imagine starting from something from, ground zero again? When you start something from ground zero again, it challenges everything in you. There are times you're questioning, oh my gosh, it completely challenges it shifts your paradigm of what you're doing. I mean, I want you to picture this. If you have the opportunity of making, multiple 7-figure a month. Okay. So, and then you have to start all new to ground zero. What would you do? You expect everything to be thriving from day one. But when it didn't happen, we're in the valley. So how do you get out of the valley? This is what I would say. Get out of the valley. Don't park there. Oftentimes when people in this business, when they're at the peak, they're excited, they're happy, the check is up. When they're in the valley, some people literally park there. Okay. Don't park there. The longer you park at the valley, the harder it's for you to get out. Okay. So when you're going to the valley, get the heck out of there as soon as you can. How do you get yourself out of the valley? It's by taking baby action, taking baby steps. Share with people. Let's just say that if I was in an active building mode, okay. Let's just say that if I'm brand new in this space and I want to build this, I look at it this way. If my friends and family do not see what I saw, they don't agree with what I'm doing, guess what? I am moving on. You just got to do you. In life, I wouldn't have what I have here today if I didn't do me. So in life, you just got to listen to your heart. You just got to do you. Is this platform worth it for you? Whatever you're doing right now, I don't care whatever businesses you have. Will it provide the opportunity for you to be financially free in the next couple of years? There's no guarantee. But doing whatever you're doing, is it going to give you that lifestyle? If not, there's a possibility right here. There's an opportunity right here. So, and I could tell you the last couple of weeks, well, actually last week, we have two people in Indonesia that's about to break 4-star. And so, we're fortunate to live here in North America. Everything is smooth. And some of the people in Southeast Asia, in the NFR market, we're still dealing with some of the new company, challenges, but they still rise to the top. Now, how did they do it? It is event to event, but in between the two events, they have activities. They didn't park the valley, because when you want something bad enough, you go talk to people. So if I was in an active building mode, okay, everyone is a prospect. If my family and friends don't see it, I will go out there and meet people, talk to people. And obviously when you talk to people, you don't go just recruit them right away, bond with them, get to know them, get their email, and just talk to people. And so building, you won't get the flow unless you actively practice. I was telling a friend of mine earlier, this is like swimming, even driving, like you drive a stick shift. You learn how to drive a stick shift. You cannot learn how to drive a stick shift if you don't get in the car. You can read the manual and get some idea, but you won't get the groove. You will not get the drip. You just can't get the grip of it until you get in the vehicle. You might let the clutch die a little bit and you might strike it, your balance is not there. But you know what? Don't give up. There are many people that learn how to drive a stick shift. There are many people that learn how to swim. There are many people that learn how to bicycle. But you might take a little fall here and there. Just get up. And I know that, some people are looking for the magic, right? As if there is such a thing as there's a magic to create momentum. Yeah, that magic is getting into action. It's just doing it. Talk to people. I've always said this. And sometimes we all need that. Everything I'm sharing with you guys, I'm sure you know already. We are just people that have walked the path. I am still walking that path with everybody. Okay. So we serve as a friendly reminder to let you know, hey, you know what? You got this. We're in this together. Just because you are in the valley right now, or you might be, you might not be, okay? And so if you're in the valley, continue to talk to people. The magic is in the action, just like Nike commercial, just do it, okay? And so now, obviously events, when you have events, besides the promotion, it's really hot out here. So besides the promotion in events, what people gain is confidence about the business opportunity. So when people attend the events, what do they see? They go, oh my goodness. I think besides what they see, the scientist or the testimonial and other people, ultimately, do you know what most people get out of the events? It's not techniques. It is not what we share. Because these kind of techniques, because every human being are unique. So with the emotion, with whatever their paradigm, whatever their upbringing, everyone's unique. But what people get from the events are that commonality, that common thread says, you know what? I get it. It is okay. I am okay. Whatever I'm going through, I am okay. If those people on stage can do it, so can I. I think one of the fundamental basic needs of human being is to be acknowledged. And so when we go to the events, you feel validated and you feel acknowledged. Oftentimes, because this industry is very misunderstood. When people go out there, people might not see what you saw, but it doesn't matter. Just know that there are thousands of people like you at 3. We love what we see, but nothing's gonna kick into gear until you start talking to people, until you start, it's interesting. Some people might take them 6 months to get into action. Some people might just click with somebody's one training or somebody, one talk or meeting somebody. They got that aha moment. And so like anything else, guys, you just have to do it. You want success? Go talk to people. Some of you know this personally. I'm a hermit. I don't like to talk to people. I'm an introvert. But when it comes to business, if this is something worthy of my time, I'm going to share. If this is something that worthy of my doing, I'm going to do this. And so this project in of itself is a calling, because not too many people will wake up and say, you know what, I'm going to walk away from so much income and I'm going to start from zero. When you start something from zero, it literally challenge everything within you. There's something just stirs up in you. But because I know what I'm doing, I know that this is a project that we're all called to do in the time that we're living in right now. And so I hope that you guys will get this. I don't want to go on a long drawn training, but instead, when it's time like this, we got to dig deep and says, what does this opportunity represent to you? That is what you promote. Product is great, but what does this 3 truly mean to you? And go on and share with people. I want you to think about day one, when it's day 1 on February 20th, when we pre-launched, the excitement that we had. What happened to it? Get it back. And the beauty about this business, every day is day 1. Every day you have the opportunity to do it all over again. I wish there was a magic trick to do this. I can tell you, every single person in this company, for those people who wanted to that wanted to succeed or that are successful, they would tell you. They every single day we're paving up. We're walking that path. We're paving the path. Every single no, we're just getting that out of the way. And so, for all the leaders, I know some of you had great success with the last 2 promotion. Now it's like, what do I do? Some of the leaders, we went over the T chart, right? So if you have people learn and understand, if you have people that have identified what is that they want, okay? If those people that have bought the power, they bought the impact, right? So they have volume in that. Teach them how to cycle that off. And it's really interesting. I heard from there's 2 people in Indonesia that are running right now to become a 4-star, and so someday you get to hear their story. Absolutely remarkable. Every single day he has a goal of how many cycle he wants to make a day, and so very simply put, let's say that you are building this business. Ask yourself how many cycle you want to create. Okay, so you can go turn that number into backwards. So let's just say that if every day you want to create 5 cycles, right? So what is $45 times 5 cycles? So $45 times 5 cycles, that's $225. So let's just say that, hey, you know what? Every day I want to work from home. I want to create 5 cycles. So what do I have to do? You might have to yourself talk to 5, 10 people. Or if you have a team, you start a team going, it's then you help these 5, 10 people to talk to other people. This is the power of leverage that you do not get in traditional business. Let's just say that if you in a regular business, if you want to generate income, you have to get X number of customers. Here, you can get X number of customers or brand ambassadors. And then once you get, the hardest part is get this group of people. Once you get these group of people, if you have the ability to get them plugged into the system, teach these people how to also duplicate what you did. So when you have 5, 10 people, if they go out there and share with 5, 10 people, now you have 25 to 50 people in your business. So, but it will not happen until you find the right person. And like I said before, all it takes is one right person to blow up your business. One. Question is, are you willing to go through 100 people or even 200 people in finding that right person? Now, what if it took you 1,000 people to find that one right person to help you max out the comp plan? Are you willing to do that? I don't know. What if over my career of 30 years, I probably talked to, I don't know, 1,000 people. Would it worth your while that you talk to 1,000 people and you get to live a dream? Voila! I'm in the beautiful Sedona. It didn't come to me overnight. You know, people only often look at, wow, she's lucky. I am very lucky, and I work very hard. And so, and there's such power in doing it. And today, the reason why I come out here in the hot sun, because I really want you guys to see this. This is first time I did this with no makeup, just coming to you as who I am. And so I you know, at this point in my career, I don't care. You see it, you don't see it, next. We're just moving on. And so, especially at this early stage, our company is a couple months old. So big things about to come. We're doing some amazing things. Companies putting together solid foundation for us to take this thing to the next level. So I'm really excited what we have going. But look, we're looking for a handful of good ones, and I'm engaging this again because we're going to make history. And so what we have coming, I think in 2 weeks, I'll be doing a North America tour in 2 weeks. And so those of you that have contacts, in the markets that we're touring, please plug in. It's not only myself. There's groups of $1 million earners that are traveling through the country and doing our showcase of this opportunity. So this is time to plug in. This is time to say, you know, listen, I do not care if you see it, you don't see it. Just go there and see it for yourself. Listen to once. If after that, if it's not for you, move on. Okay. So I would suggest doing that. And the other thing is this. When you go out and doing, you know, between event to event, you got to line up activities. And the key thing is duplication. It's not only signing up people. Once people enroll, teach them to get people to plug in on our Global Mondays. On Tuesday training, get them to plug in on Tuesday trainings. And then on Wednesday, it's a wellness talk. Behind all this hard work, all these showcases, there are a group of people that are working tirelessly to putting this program together, line up panelists, doing all this work. So, guys, how bad do you want to succeed? How bad do you want to turn your dreams into reality? When you want it bad enough, just do it. Once again, the magic is in doing it. So, for those of you who want to learn more, come see us in the upcoming road trip. Besides the North America road trip, I will also be going to Asia. It's really exciting time, guys. Whatever you're going through, we are here for going through it with you. Okay. So, and I hope that you, sometimes we just, we need a little lean in onto us. If you're having a little tough time, I get that. I get you. I've been there. I didn't get to where I am in this industry just by living in the valley. I thrive through the valley. So when times get tough, you get tougher. So, and that tough, it's not really tough. It's only our human interpretation of whatever is happening. So get over it. You do you. You pursue your dream. We're together. We're here together, building 3. So with that, I hope that is helpful. Know that you get this. And I look forward to seeing you on my road tour. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Go talk to somebody. Go touch someone's life. Go change someone's life. Thank you. Take care.